Good morning, everyone. Now, I'm only going to have one shot at this because I have one envelope. One time can I open this envelope, so I hope this video works. It's not nearly as much fun doing a video without Lexi. She just got me going, and I had so much fun with her. And thank you all for liking our videos because we really appreciate it. It meant the world to her to see how you liked them and all the wonderful comments that you made. Thank you so very much for that. I really appreciate it. Now, as I told you back about a year ago, that September the 15th, 2014, there's the proof of that. In this envelope, I have the name of the president. Well, you already know the name, and you already know the president. But I want to tell you the story behind that. Because as you know, I'd been fighting RA, and every morning I would try to go exercise. I would walk. That was all the exercising I could do. And I couldn't do but about a half a block before I got too tired. This particular morning I was walking, and I heard the angel say to me, "Your next president is going to be Donald Trump." And I had to stop a minute and think, Donald Trump? Oh, for goodness sakes, he can't be running for president. He's an actor. He's a rich guy that nobody likes. How could he be our president? So I came in the house and I got a piece of paper in here and this envelope, and I put the name of the president in here, and I sealed the envelope with tape. And I wasn't going to open it until just a few days before the election. And I even had some friends that wanted me to send this to them so they could open it, so you would know that I didn't cheat. But all of you that know me know I didn't anyway, so I didn't need that to happen. I'm going to open this envelope in a minute, but I want you to know something first. You know, I take my work as a psychic and an angel reader, a prophet, whatever you want to call me, very seriously. It's not amateur for me. It's not a game for me. It's very serious business. When you call me and you trust me with your lives and you ask me to do readings for you, I do those readings. Then I pray for you. Then I light candles for you. Then I pray for you some more. And you sit back and you watch all my predictions happen. Some of you believe at the time I'm predicting that it's never going to happen. Then you find out later that it does. Now, it may not happen the day you want it to, or when you want it to, or with the guy or girl that you want at that time. But it will happen, and it is for your highest good, believe it or not. Because all we're doing here on earth is learning our lessons. And don't ask me what that means, because I'm learning mine. And let me tell you, I have not enjoyed a lot of them. And I'm still not enjoying them to this day. But I want to tell you what this did to me. How much harm this caused to my life. But I did it anyway. I didn't ask for Donald Trump to be president. I don't even do politics. And if some of you remember when you would come to my classes in Colorado and you wanted to make jokes about Mr. Obama, I wouldn't let you do it. I didn't pass his jokes around unless they were just really, really funny, and then I knew he would enjoy them. And it wasn't because I was a Mr. Obama fan. I was not. But I wasn't Mitt Romney fan. I wasn't George Bush fan. I wasn't anybody's fan because I do not like politics. But this year was different. When God calls upon me and he gives me assignments, I take those assignments very seriously. And this one I certainly did. When I got into it and started telling you that Donald Trump was going to be president, I just thought I was sharing information. And then I was attacked. My own manager attacked me and tore up my website. My website's still down. There's a little bit of it up, but not much. You can't see my videos. And the videos that we took for the past 2 years that she was paid for are destroyed. So I have to start all over, and I don't have the money to pay for that. So if anybody wants to volunteer, I'd take that. And I'd be appreciative of that. And I'm not somebody that takes, as you know. I like to give, but I am not a very good receiver. And maybe that's part of the lessons I have to learn too. But during this year, I not only knew who this president was going to be, I knew why. And I think that's what made it harder for me, because it didn't have anything to do with a Republican or a Democrat. And if you remember early on, when I started informing you as kindly as I could about don't vote a party this time, because there's no party involved. This is about the government needing to be changed. And this is how God chose to do it. And I know He did, because He came and talked to me about it. And the angels came and talked to me about it. And I would get on Facebook and I would write you information, and you all know that I'm no good at that. I'm not a journalist. I don't know how to write. But I was sitting there writing information to you that I was receiving. As I was receiving it, I was writing it, which was really hard because, again, I needed to go edit, and I didn't have the time to go edit. So I just kept writing, and then I would send it to you. Then I would be unfriended. Then I would be cussed out. Then I would be slammed against the wall. But I worked for God, and I knew I was going to be okay in the end. It was going to be okay. Because one day, you are going to see the outcome of this election was for your highest good. All that it's going to do is change our world. The entire world, not just us. It's going to get us back on our feet as a nation. It'll make us powerful again. I'm still no Donald Trump fan, but as I watch him, which is very little, because I don't have to do it anymore, my assignment's over. But I do watch a little bit of it, especially if you send me something. I've watched no news since the day of the election. I probably never will again, because I did see what they did. I did see that they were one-sided, which I thought was totally uncalled for. They could have had a fair election, and they did not have a fair election. There was no way it was fair. Donald Trump didn't give up. Kind of reminded me of me. I don't give up. You throw me down, I jump right back up. That's what he did. You kick my teeth in, I'll just get new ones. That's what he did. I think that's what I felt. You know, I relate myself often to Jesus and how he was crucified on the cross, and how all he did was try to protect all of the people that he wanted to help, and they wouldn't let him. And in the end, you know what happened. I feel that way often. I try to do my best to help you and do what I can to make you see that tomorrow will be better. And as you've watched over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've had to tell myself that every day because it's been really tough. We had a car accident, Rick lost his job, Donald Trump ran for president. It was a heck of a year and a half. But we made it, and we still are making it, thanks to you. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to open a private Facebook page. 42 of you have signed up, and I haven't even listed it yet. But we'll post it, I think, today or tomorrow, and you can start signing up. And there'll be surprises for you every month, I promise you that. I will try to make it worth your money because I don't like taking people's money unless I work for it. But I'm forced to do this if I'm going to continue to predict on Facebook, because it's not safe for me to predict and be slammed against walls like I was this time. So what we'll do is there'll be a fee. The two people that are in charge of this will contact you today, and they'll let you know about all of that. And I'll do my thing. And I'll come on here with a video every month and give you predictions, and every week I will do something special for you. I'll make sure you're happy, and it'll be safe for all of us to discuss. Not cuss, but to discuss. We should be able to discuss anything. If you're a Democrat, I'll listen to you. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm just a prophet for God. I take his messages to you because you asked me to. So let's make it safe for me to do that once again, because I no longer feel that safe here on Facebook. As much as I love you, and as much as I'm going to miss giving you free information, I no longer will. But today I'm going to open this envelope, and I'm going to tell each and every one of you, thank you for believing in me. Susan Meyer, I don't know what I would have done without you. Barb, I don't know what I would have done without you. But there are so many of you. Janet, I don't know what I would have done without you. All of you. And I made new friends that stood behind me every day and a lot of times on Messenger, because they too were afraid to let you know who they were voting for. And now I totally understand that. At first I was pretty upset about it. But now I get it, guys. You couldn't tell. It wasn't safe for you. I'm glad you didn't. And it's perfectly okay. And we're going to be okay. You're going to watch that we're going to be better than we ever thought we could be, because we're so used to being broken. When you find out the truth about what our government has done, you will find out the truth, because it was told to me. So if it was told to me, it's going to be shared with you. Not by me, but it will be exposed. And I'm waiting on that day. And I hope some of you come back and say to me, you were right all along. And should you do that, I won't gloat. I'll just shed tears, because I knew I was. But it hurt me to see how you didn't trust me. You've always trusted me. At least I thought you did. You pay me very good money to trust me, but this time you didn't. And I understand, but I am still sad about it. Getting better, but I'm sad about it. Lexi helped, because when she came, she had me to do an interview. I want to tell you what she did. She come running in my room one morning and she says, Grammy, today I'm going to interview the girl herself. And she pointed to me. And I said, really, Lexi, you're going to interview me? She said, yes, I am. And as you can see, she did. And that was unrehearsed. She had her notes on her clipboard that we had given her. And then she interviewed me off her notes. That's why there was so many pauses, because she had to read her notes. And I can't hear, so I couldn't hear what she was trying to say. So it got funny some of the time. But thank you so much. Now I'm going to open the envelope. Here it is. September the 15th, 2014. And I can only do this one time, so I pray to God this film happened. So I'm going to open this up. Donald. I wasn't taking this seriously enough to even write Trump, but he won. Here we are, guys. Donald Trump is our new president. I ask you to pray for him and his cabinet, and I pray for them too, because same as you, I'm going, really? We're going to do this? But I can't question it, because I was told it was going to be okay, and I'm going to have to believe that it is. May question one of them if he gets him, and that's Mitt Romney. I'm not sure about that. And the only reason I'm not is it's just really hard to turn the other cheek when someone goes on TV and says the things about you that he said about Donald Trump. I just don't know if I could turn the other cheek for that one. I haven't been able to turn the other cheek on several people that are unfriends now. It was just too hard. Happy day, everybody. And I hope you will join us on our private group. And we will video every week. And just to let you know how much I love you. And thank you for following me on Facebook now. And I hope you continue to do that even if you don't join our group. I love you. Goodbye. And I hope this worked.